friends, I am Vedav. Let us learn about computer next. Before we know about computer, let me introduce you to my friend Robo.
Hi, I am Robo. Let's learn.
Chapter 2, Exploring Windows 10.
You will learn File Explorer, files and folders, working with files and folders, creating files and folders, opening files and folders, selecting files and folders, copying files and folders, moving files and folders, renaming files and folders, deleting files and folders, creating shortcuts.
In Windows, you work with several files and folders on a computer. These files and folders helps to store computer's data in it, and you can manage this data. Windows has an application that you can use to manage these items. This application is called File Explorer. You can use File Explorer to create, copy, delete, move, and rename files and folders. File Explorer. You can view and organize files and folders using a built-in application known as File Explorer. To open File Explorer, click the File Explorer icon on the taskbar or double-click any folder on your desktop. A new File Explorer window will appear. Now, you are ready to start working with your files and folders.
Robo fact: in Windows, early version of File Explorer is known as Windows Explorer.
Windows plus E is a shortcut key to open File Explorer. From File Explorer, double-click a folder to open it. You can then see all of the files stored in that folder. Notice that you can also see the location of a folder in the address bar near the top of the window. File and folder. File. A file is a collection of data. Whatever you save on a computer is saved as a file. The file you save on computer may contain text, image, audio, video, etc. Various operations like saving, deleting, renaming can be performed on a file. Folder. A folder is a collection of different files and subfolders. Folder helps us to keep our work organized.
Robo fact: folder is a collection of files and subfolders. In Windows 10, folder is represented by folder icon.
Working with files and folders. In Windows, all data and information are kept in files and files are kept in folders. Let us learn about the working of files and folders. folders. You can use the copy and paste commands for a variety of tasks on your computer. For example, if you want to create a duplicate copy of a file, you can copy it from one folder to another. To copy a file or a folder, follow these steps. Select the file or the folder you want to copy. Right-click the file and select Copy from the menu that appears. You can also press Ctrl+C on your keyboard. Shortcuts. For copy, Ctrl+C. For paste, Ctrl+V. Locate and right-click the new location. Then select Paste. You can also press Ctrl+V on your keyboard. In the below example, we will paste the file to the desktop. The duplicate file or folder will appear on the desktop. Notice how the original file has not been moved or changed. Moving file and folder. If we don't want duplicate copy of the file and want to move from one folder to another folder, we use cut and paste commands. To cut a file or a folder, follow these steps. Select the file or the folder you want to copy. Right-click the file and select Cut option that appears from the menu. You can use Ctrl+X on the keyboard. Locate and right-click the new location. Then select Paste. You can also press Ctrl+V on your keyboard. In the below example, we will paste the file to the desktop. The file or folder moves from original position to new position. The file or folder will no more be at its original position. Renaming file and folder. Renaming means to change the name of a file or a folder. To rename a file or a folder, follow these steps. Select the file or a folder you want to rename. Right-click the file and select Rename option that appears from the menu. Type the desired name of the file or the folder and press the Enter key to rename it. Deleting file and folder. To delete a file or a folder, follow these steps. Select the file or the folder you want to delete. Right-click the file and select Delete option that appears from the menu. You can also use Delete button on the keyboard. The file or folder will be deleted and moved to recycle bin.
RoboFact. Recycle bin is always present on the Windows desktop.
Creating shortcuts. If you have a file or a folder which you use frequently, you can save time creating a shortcut on the desktop. Instead of navigating to the file or the folder each time you want to use it, you can simply double-click the shortcut to open it.
RoboFact. Shortcuts created on desktop are called icons.
To create a shortcut, follow these steps. Locate and right-click the desired folder, then select it and send it to the desktop. Create shortcut. A shortcut of the folder will appear on the desktop. Quick review. File Explorer is used to copy, delete, move and rename files and folders. Selecting is done for opening, cutting, copying or deleting files or folders. To or a folder from one location to another, we use copy and paste commands. To move a file or a folder from one location to another, we use cut and paste commands. Shortcut allows us to use a file or a folder frequently. To open any file or folder, double-click the icon.
See you in the next chapter.